Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Decaf Coffee Republic, the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines with global reach. You're joining me for Kapehan night, and we are right now located at the second floor. This is the second floor of, hindi na po kami sa Pioneer Street Market. We are now in the Pioneer Center compound, the iconic PC Center in the capital area of Pasig City. We are just across Bayanihan Center Unilab. And if you're coming from EDSA, this is still the Pioneer Road, and then you turn inside, in your right, you turn inside the Pioneer Center, the iconic Pioneer Center Supermarket. This is the home of Decaf Coffee Republic, and we started operating February 2, 2020. So right now is, ano date ngayon? February 25, it's a holiday. Yeah. Malakpak tayo. Okay. So many years back, okay, February 25 is not so good for some, but very, very good for many Filipinos. And we remember that today, on February 25, what we receive? We receive? Freedom. Okay, so this is a freedom day to many Filipinos. Okay, many of us will remember that this is a freedom day. For many, this is a day for revolt. This is a day for all these nuances. But this is what I wanted you to remember. Every day is special. Every day is special. So this day is special. Every night is special. Every morning is special. Every minute is special. So can we all make this night special for every one of you? For all of you watching there online, if this is the first time you're watching, this is the first time we're meeting, I am Coach A. I'm a certified life coach. What do I do for a living? I help people make a difference. I help people monetize their talent, and I help people live the desired lifestyle through the platform of life coaching. So I represent the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs that is based in Dallas, Texas, USA. And if you are one person out there who wants to make a difference, you want to monetize your talent, and you want to live your desired lifestyle, finally, I'd like to introduce to you that there is one profession called life coaching. And if you want to know more, get in touch with Coach Rizal, 0917-586-1661, and we'll be glad to help you. We're offering certification classes here at Decaf Coffee Republic. And if you're ever out there in any parts of the country, any parts of the world, if you are interested to bring in certification in your area, then just get in touch with us. We'll do that for you. Now, if this is also the first time that you're watching this on a replay in a YouTube channel of Coach A, you can come here and join the live episode here at Decaf Coffee Republic. I do Kapehan night every Tuesday, and every Thursday I do coaching for the soul. And tonight I'd like to welcome on floor. We have one guest all the way from Iloilo, now based in Manila. All right. So we don't pan the camera normally, so you don't get to see our guest, but I think you can find the shadow at my back. So obviously we are coming in live. Pumalakpak po tayo para alam nilang live. So this is not a can sound. Okay, so if you are out there and you want to give some comments, you have some questions, please drop it in there in the comments below. I would like also to honor Pastor Mansrick of P-Mans, ang tawag niyo sa kaya, Horizon. Okay, we've got church people from Horizon. Pastor Loy, okay, nandito po ulit ngayon si Pastor Mel. Coach Mel? And some of the guys. Coach Mel, okay, thank you for watching and joining. Palakpakan lang po natin lahat ng tao from the church, all the way. Okay, thank you so much, and do me a favor, okay, please share this live, okay, to your newsfeed, share this to your timeline, share this to your groups, and in case you don't have a Facebook, pero imposible na lahat ng tao may Facebook, tama ba? Alright, please, whatever it is that you're gonna be taking away from tonight's talk, can you do me a favor, help someone learn this? Yes? Okay, to all the certified life coaches in the house, good evening. Thank you for joining. Normally on a Tuesday, we have a lot of coaches in the house, but last night, I did the part 3 of trauma recovery coaching workshops at mukhang traumatized pa yung mga tao. So wala po nagpapahinga. So to all the coaches out there, to all the change agents, good evening. I hope you're having a great time. I hope you're having a good rest, and I hope you're recovering. I'll see you on Thursday, back to back again. Oo. Kahapon, wala kayo, Coach Mel, wala rin si P-Mans kagabi, okay? But I did a 3 consecutive Monday training on trauma recovery, and many of our coaches right now is trauma-informed coaches, okay? We are not in the medical professions, but just in case you're out there, you're one person, you need some help in medical, on a medical side, please go to your doctor, okay? But if you are already seeking medical help, if you are already in treatment, if you are already on road to recovery, if you need additional service, just to ensure that you are mentally fit, mentally sane, or just simply in this season of your life, you need some mental support, please come over every Saturday. Meet Coach Candy Teng, okay, for our coaching for mental wellness. That is free, okay, no charge. Just come over, learn how you can bring about a positive environment in your office, in your family, to help promote mental wellness. Okay, if you are also interested to do some mental wellness talk, some mental activities, okay, to promote mental wellness and fitness in your work, please get in touch with us. That is also one thing that we would like to give as service to our community and to the organizations out there. To all the churches, okay, just in case you are interested, please get in touch with us. Coach Candy Teng will be glad to help you. We are a 24/7. We are a 24-hour coaching hub. We are up all night, so you can visit us any time of the day, any time of the night, any time of the week. We are here, and we've got certified life coaches in the house to help you and to facilitate a coaching service for you. So we offer coaching on demand. So just in case you need one, please come over. Tonight, we're gonna be talking about 10 by 10 formula. We're gonna be Kapehan and ending the series. This is a February series, and we started with imposter syndrome, where we talk about learning the different types of imposter syndrome and discover how to deal and overcome your self-limiting beliefs. So just in case you missed that, please watch the replay through Coach A YouTube channel. So that's a beautiful talk that talks about your self-limiting beliefs. Last Tuesday, okay, we talk about, sino nakakaalala? Ano pinag-usapan natin last Tuesday? Shift or switch. We talk about how to change the things that you want to change even if it is hard. Okay, so kung ina-miss din po ninyo yun, panoorin nyo siya. So we talk about from self-limiting beliefs, and then we move to the next Tuesday, we talk about how to change, how to shift, or how to switch. Tama? And tonight, okay, last Tuesday of February, we're gonna be talking about 10 by 10 formula. Sino dito gusto mo ng math? Coach Jasmine, Master Coach Jasmine, bakit wala ka on floor? Okay, still recovering, sabi ko na nga ba. Okay, so let's learn the magic of math and the fascination of achieving everything in life through fraction. Sino dito gusto mo ng math? Mabuhay ang mga gusto ng math. Okay, there's magic in math and there is fascination in fraction. Who among you here can still remember what a fraction is? Ano yung fraction? Ano daw? Ano? Kaya natin to. Kaya may recitation. Ano ang fraction? If you are watching online, put in there in the comment, what is a fraction? What can you remember about a fraction? Pag narinig mo yung fraction, ano yan? Yung iba, coach, pag fraction, may linya. Di ba? Tama, may linya. Okay, may linya kasi may numero sa taas. There's a number sa taas and there's a number below. Tama, mali? Can you remember? Okay, so sino nakakatanda ng fraction? Ano ang fraction?
It has numerator and denominator.
It has a numerator and a denominator. Coach Candy, natandaan mo, numerator and denominator. Elevator lang ang natatandaan namin yan at escalator. Okay, ano po ang numerator at ano po ang denominator? Nasaan po ang numerator? Nasa taas ang numerator, ang denominator ay nasa baba. Ano ang gusto mo, numerator or denominator? Numerator is your share. Denominator kung sino yung gaano kayo kadami naghati. Gusto mo ba may kahati sa mahal mo? O, yan kayo. Mahal, hindi hinahati. Bakit ang magulang? Mahal naman yun ah. Yan tayo eh. Okay? So we're gonna be talking about the magic of math. Why 10 by 10? Okay, 10 by 10 is 100. Ulitin natin. 10 by 10 is 100. 10 times 10 is 100. Okay, why I want to talk to you about 10 by 10 formula or the power of 10 by 10? Because all of us always wanted to have 100% in everything that we do, 100% in everything we pray about, 100% about our dreams, 100% about our success, 100% about our salary, 100% about our business. Isn't it true? Yes. Lahat tayo gusto natin ng 100%. It's always a 10 by 10. If we don't get 100%, we feel bad. Tama, mali? Right? If we don't get 100%, we feel bad. We beat ourselves. Okay? We've got our limiting beliefs. Hindi ako magaling, hindi ko kinaya, hindi na naman ako pumperfect. Saan to galing? Looking back when we were in school, nung bata tayo, anong hinahabol natin lagi? First honor. Kailangan lagi tayong perfect. Lagi kasing may star pag may perfect score. Tama? Sino nakakatanda pa na may star? Uy, kayo naman. Wala pang star sa inyo. Ano po? Ano po sa inyo? Sabi nila, ano ba yun? Wala po kayo, hindi nyo inabutan. Ako inabutan ko yun, di ba? May nilalagay dito, may stamp. Oo, tapos yung iba sabi ng nanay, ang dumi-dumi naman ng kamay mo. Diyos ko, stamp yan, ba't mo pinura? O, tama, di ba? Okay, so, growing up, we started that we want always 100%. 100% attention. 100% focus. Are you connecting with me? Yes. Okay, 100% of everything I want in life. Yes. Tahimik na. Wala pang 3 question dyan. Okay lang yan, totoo lang yan. Lahat ng maganda gusto mo 100%. Tama, mali? But what about the pain? Do you want 100%? Okay, so pagdating na po sa pain, pagdating na natin sa challenges, pagdating na po natin sa sacrifices, kailangan na natin ng fraction. Aha. Are you getting this? O parang lumuyumuyo ko na po ang mga on-floor guests. Parang coach, alam na natin ang ibig sabihin nito. Okay, so let's draw the parameters now. Before we went online, I asked my on-floor guests, and maybe if you're watching online right now, you may want to do this later on after the live, okay? Get a piece of paper, fold it into 4, have quadrants in there, and divide your life into 4 portions, okay? So, what do you put in there? Think about it, check about it. What you have put in there are 4 areas of your life that are very important to you. That comes to your mind. That's how you are dividing yourself. That is how you are dividing your time. That is how you are dividing your attention. Now, let me ask you, okay? On-floor guests, do you have an equal 4 parts division of time, energy, focus, and money to the 4 parts of the quadrants that you have done? Equal ba? Hindi po. Hindi po. Alright. So when you talk about you as a human being, you are a summation of all parts. You are a summation of all parts. And what parts do you give focus? What parts do you give attention? The numerator, okay, gives value to the results that you get. Many times, you want to get results in finances, you want to get results in finances, or you want to get results in relationship, you want to get results in your personal growth, you want to get results in your study, but if you look at it, you're not giving the same effort, you're not giving the same attention to the same results that you want. Are you connecting with me? Yes? Okay, so I want you to take a look again at your quadrants. I want you to take a look at the 4 parts of the quadrants. And on your own, okay, I asked also the on-floor guests to write 10 items that they want to reach or they want to achieve in each of these quadrants. Now, take a look at the quadrants. Okay. If you will number in order of importance the 4 parts of the quadrant, okay, do you have the most number of what you want to accomplish in priority number 1? Doon ka ba maraming nasulat? Doon ka ba maraming nasulat? Hindi. Take a look at it. It's not. Alright? So, what I'm trying to tell you, okay, at the beginning, okay, the reason why there is power in 10 by 10 or 100% formula is where you put the 100% is where you also get the 100% results. Input, output. 10 by 10, okay. But I'm gonna drill down this further how to make this formula works in your life. So here's how it works. Okay? You have divided your quadrants, but if you take a look, given unguided instructions, what you would do is you would put a lot of things to the areas not of your priority, not of your number one, but where you believe you're lacking. Take a look at it. You're lacking or you want to demand more. But that's not your number one priority. If you're having it as your number one priority, and there's also those items that you're lacking, it must be saying that you're not also putting a lot in there. Alright? So, tingnan nyo muna. Can you put an order of the quadrant? Sinong number 1, sinong number 2, sinong number 3? Ikaw lang yan, hindi ko titingnan. I want you to focus on that. I want you to work on your quadrants. Alright. So, where is the number of items most you have? It's not a number. Is it in your number 1? What's your number 1? God. And how many things do you ask from God? Figure it out. If He is your priority and all of the focus is there, how in the world you have 10 items still lacking or missing? Yes? Am I making sense here? Think about it. Think about it. Because if you put it in order of priority, the number 1, there must be less of the things that's lacking because you have put your priority in there. And because it's your priority, you have put your efforts in there, there's very little that you're still lacking in it. Yes? The question is, what are 10 things that you're wanting from that quadrant? And if God is your priority and He's already on top of it, very little will you have from it right now because it's already there. Let it sink. Let it sink. Pastor? Do you understand what I'm saying? Many times, our priority, the number 1 that's supposed to occupy our heart and our attention, is also the least that we're giving things. And so, there's so much void in our heart for these things. Isel, okay ka pa? Making sense? Nag-isip tayo. Because when you put things on order of priority, for example, if it is all about your priority self-growth, and if that's the number 1 quadrant, very little is to be put in there because you have already put a priority on it. The very reason you have a lot of it, it's because it is your priority, but you are not focusing everything in that quadrant. Swallow tayo. Yung bababay tayo dito. Abigail, okay pa ba tayo? Lumunok? Kain tayo, Abigail. May drinks. Abigail. Yan. So, that's where I'm gonna put my 10 by 10 formula. Okay. The 10 by 10 formula works. Get things, items done for your order of priority now. And to get the 10 things done, make 10 things commitment. Match it with a 10 things commitment. So that priority of yours gets the best of yours before you move to the other quadrants. Mami Beth, kumusta po tayo? Ano pong priority natin dyan? Listen, what do you have there? Anong meron tayo dyan, listen? No. Alright, so, this is what you do. For the 10 by 10 formula, you have to look into the part of the fraction. If you move your life into 4, and you move that into quadrants, you order the quadrants in the order of priority to you. The importance, the order of importance to you. And now, On that number 1, get 10 things, okay, that you want to fulfill, and then match it with 10 commitments. Because when you have 100%, eventually you're done with it, all the rest will just follow. Because in your mind and in your heart, there is something that you have already accomplished. There is something already that you have fulfilled. What we normally do in our lives is we scattered our efforts. What we normally do in our lives is we scattered our energy. We scattered our resources. We scattered our time. And we accomplished nothing. Right? And so in our brain, nothing gets accomplished. In our brain, nothing gets done. In our brain, nothing is completed. Okay? Now, when you get something completed, when you get something solid, then your brain expands and your brain knows that there's more you can achieve. Abigail, okay lang ba tayo dyan? Make sense? Making sense? Okay. So, as I go offline, okay, I'm gonna deal and I'm gonna handle with you each of the quadrants if you wanna work it out with me. So that's the power and that's the beauty of you coming over. We will have an offline discussions of the worksheets that we do. But one thing I want to every one of you watching right now is to understand that your life is a summation of different parts. Okay? We are only 100% if each and every part is being attained. Attained, being accommodated, being addressed, being taken care of. Each parts of your life is important. And what we did only for this exercise is to drop it off and to cut it into 4. Okay? But would you agree with me that there are other parts of your life that is not included into the 4? Yes? Okay. Now, if that 4 cannot be fulfilled, what happens to the other parts of your life? Right? And if those 4, you can't even identify what is it that you need to do, what else can you do in other parts in your life? Okay? Countless of times we want to achieve things. Countless of times we want to achieve higher heights. Countless of times we want more. Countless of times we want to go higher on something. But the thing is, do we really understand what is it that we want to achieve? When we get also to understand that our lives is a mason of different numbers, as a mason, the whole of these fractions is different parts of our lives, we also got to understand that if we want to achieve things, we also have to achieve it by portion. We also have to achieve it by parts. Okay? So for example, if you want to work on your relationship with God, you want to work your relationship with your parents, you want to work your relationship with other people, you don't achieve it also holistically in one setting, you also do it by portion. But there's nothing you can do in portion if you don't understand how the holistic looks like. So how many of you right now understand how the whole looks like? How many of you right now understand how your life as a whole looks like? Right? There are 4 parts that you have written in there. So what are the other parts? What makes your life complete? How many parts do you have? How many portions do you have? That's a fascination of fractions. What you see is always the denominator, the numerator, but you don't know exactly the denominator. How many parts are there? You see that I'm not complete with my physical, I'm not complete with my finances, but how many parts do you have to complete? That's why if you take a look at the wheel of life, we've written there, we showed you 8 areas that will make your life harmonious. But truth of the matter, there are other areas of your life that you want that maybe not in the wheel of life. Right? But the wheel of life is a good reference, a good starting point. But maybe there's more than the 8. Right? So how can you live life to the fullest if you don't know what's the full? How can you live life to the fullest if you don't know how a full and holistic life looks like? Many times we always say that God give us life so we can live it to the fullest. So what is full? Have you ever wondered how would life look like if you are full and whole? How does the whole and full life looks like to you? We are all broken into different pieces. We are all broken into different parts. Okay? We are in a partitions of different components. But countless of people don't know how does a full and whole look like. Science is Science is beautiful because it gives us an explanations of how each and organ and parts of our body works. But math is magical. Math is fascinating because if we understand that we are a summation of everything that we do in our lives, then we get to understand that what we do in our lives produce the results that we are seeing right now. So if I look back, how much of your time today you spent doing the things that you have put in that quadrant? How much portion of your time every day you put to accomplish the things that you said is a priority to you? How much of your resources, how much of your finances, how much of your energy? And if I talk about, I'm talking about how you spent the day. Right now as I talk, how much of your present is dedicated to your priority in that quadrant? And if I talk about your future, how much of your anxiousness is caused by that quadrant? Coach Marife, tama nga, what is a full life? Yes, Coach Marife. Many times we pray, we say, I want a full life. I want to live life to the fullest, but what is full? Because we see in parts. And we never get to live life to the fullest because we don't see really the denominator. We see the numerator. I get partial of this, I get partial of this, partial of that. But what is full? Okay. Countless of times, we dream of things and we cannot put it into goals because we cannot have the vision. We cannot have the vision because that vision is not yet whole. So I want to encourage you, start working on your vision. Start painting that whole. Start painting how a full life looks like to you. A whole life looks to you. Then work it back. How many parts you want to work on it? How many years you want to toil for it? And when you get to pull it down, what are the activities you want to do? What are the relationship you want to build? Who are the people you need to have? What are kind of works you have to do? What are priorities now that you need to set to make it happen? Okay. It's good to have a portion, but who wants a portion if you can have the whole? But how can you have the whole if you don't know how it looks like? Do not waste your time. Many people will tell you that. But do you really waste a time? Or it's just, you just don't know where to put it? Many times you say you procrastinate. Sinong nagpo-procrastinate? Will you procrastinate if you understand where you want to live life to the fullest? What area of your life you want to live life to the fullest? Will you really procrastinate? You're getting this. You will only procrastinate if that vision is not clear to you. If you cannot see clearly, because if you can see clearly, you will not procrastinate. But you accept in your mind that I am just procrastinating, that I don't have this, I don't have that. Tama ba, Coach Tim? And what will set the clarity is if you're able to see that vision in full. Okay. We are parts of a big whole, but my question is, what is that big whole? We see the numerators, but it's what is really the denominator. Are we divided into 10, divided into 4, divided into 6? Who knows? Who knows? Get your vision of board intact, in place, in plan. Get your vision written, get your vision pictured, get your vision tangible. So you get to see how a full life looks like to you. By then, you can start to see where to put your focus, where to put your attention, where to put your energy, and where to put all your resources. Once again, go back to what is whole before you start looking at yourself as just part of the whole. You are part of a whole, but one thing is important, what is the whole? I leave you with that question, and when you're ready, get in touch with Coach A. Good night, everyone. This is Coach A. I'll see you on Thursday.